Hi, Kai Jacobson here for LifeWave. Today I want to talk about having meetings, home meetings. It's something that's been done for so many years. I know that a lot of people have moved into building their business through the telephone and just doing lots of prospecting over the phone. There are ways to build it by going to events that you like. That's one of my favorite ways, by the way. There's ways to build this business by doing a lot of internet stuff on Facebook, or different ways that you can go on Google and find business-to-business leads, and again, phoning. But one of the most solid ways is to truly have meetings. It's not necessary, you don't have to do this, but if you kind of get to a place in your business that you'd like to kind of feel the group energy and the companionship, there's a certain momentum that happens, and it's actually really fun if you make the meetings fun. It's really one of the most important parts of having home meetings. You can do it in your home, by the way, or you can find a public place where people can park easily and have it more neutral. But if you decide that you want to play with play with the energy of having a meeting, and you like that, it's something that's fun for you, then it's certainly a time-tested way that works fantastically. And it's very simple. Basically, you invite people to an event that you create. You want to make sure that it's not more than an hour. It's got to be 45 minutes is kind of ideal for the business meeting. It's really important to encourage everyone to get on the phone the day of the meeting and really do a lot of energy to get people there. People don't generally want to make plans a week ahead of time to come. You have to schedule it farther in advance, and you let people know. But most of the work really happens that last day. I mean, you definitely get the word out, and some people really put things in their schedule books and actually follow through on that. But most people kind of fly a little bit by the seat of their pants and kind of come at the last minute. So I always teach, you want to carpool. You want to train the distributors in your group that are going to be bringing people to the meeting to pick people up and offer a ride, and actually make something fun afterwards. Say, hey, let's go get a beer, or let's go stop here and do something afterwards, and make it even like a little bit of a social event. So they come to the meeting, around just after dinner is really usually a good time, just so people aren't hungry. 7:30 is a really good time for a meeting. Sometimes, it can be work better after work at 6 before food, but usually after eating is a good time. And you just want to have a very simple presentation. I love working with the pain patches, the IceWave patches, because they work so immediately. So, basically you just ask who here is in any kind of pain, and then you have that person come up and you do a live demonstration. You just show people right away the efficacy of our product, and use the clock technique with the sandwich technique if the clock doesn't work, and then some of the stacking techniques. There's lots of techniques that you can pick up on YouTube. There's so many wonderful teachers and doctors and chiropractors and acupuncturists who really show how to actually do the locations of the patches. I'm not going to go into that right now. This is more of a business training course. But basically just do one or two people right there from the audience who are in pain. And if you want to try the Theta drink, if you want to give some samples out to people, that's another product that works so immediately, where people kind of feel a lift of energy within a few minutes. So you want to have something where people really see the efficacy of the power of our products. And then you want to talk a little bit about the business. And with meetings, what I like to do is just to say to everyone, we'll have another meeting next week, or if you want to do them every 2 weeks or every month, whatever rhythm you're in. You can, if you want to fast, then you want to do weekly meetings. If you want to kind of let things kind of move at a more gentle pace, once a month can work too. But weekly meetings are really exciting, and you teach your team to make sure they bring 3 to 5 people. That they pick them up in their car. As I mentioned, carpooling. It's not like you call them and say, I'll meet you there. It's more like, what time should I pick you up? And have your group bring people, and then you teach them. You can show some of the math of how the pay plan works, and that by just bringing 3 or 4 people to the meeting, let you be the presenter, or somebody in the group who's a really good presenter, especially if there's a chiropractor or an acupuncturist in your group. They usually love getting up in front and meeting people who then maybe come to them for their chiropractic or for their acupuncture. So it's a nice extra benefit for them to get in front of new people. They usually like doing that, by the way. Then what you teach is basically, if you bring in 3 people, let's say each time, and they in turn, a couple people get involved, they bring 3 people, that you can actually have a group of 10, 15, 20, 30 people in your business within a couple months. And that becomes a very successful business. So it can happen quickly by just teaching people to bring people to the event, making it fun. I love having some nice music, make it social, talk afterwards, keep the meeting short. 30 minutes to 45 minutes is ideal, and then just have time for people to schmooze and talk with each other, and then say, we're going to do this again next week, and keep it fun. The more fun that you can make it, both going to the meeting, after the meeting, if you're carpooling, you want to make a little time that you can speak afterwards and get a beer, or go somewhere that's comfortable that you might enjoy all together, that tea, if that's what that is too, whatever works for you. And of course, meetings on weekends can work too, although people usually are off doing things a lot more then. So I like usually meetings during the week, in the beginning part of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are usually good times. Towards the end of the week, people are thinking more of holiday time. So that's how I do meetings. I keep them simple, and it's the same with phone conference calls. If you want to kind of get one of the free conference call lines on freeconferencecall.com, you can get a free conference call line instantly, and you can start having meetings on the phone. And again, tell people to bring people with a 3-way calling, that they should always have a guest along with them on a 3-way, and you can do a very simple presentation over the phone and build a group that way. So it's a way of leveraging yourself. Now, this isn't for everybody, but some people really enjoy presenting and creating an ambience and an environment where things can grow like that. And so meetings can be very effective for those who really enjoy them.